Today I'll show you how to open a G46 single-handed. Ta! And I'll tell you how you turn it on. I'm just kidding. Alright, let's get to work. So first you'll need some credit cards to open the separate the keyboard, and then some Torx screws. I prefer two. One is smaller than the other. Their size is like 7 or 6. And then two of these plus screws for the motherboard screws, and some backups with a dish tray for holding the screws, and padded table so you can put your inner parts of the G46 safely. Alright, let's get to work. Alright, so here's the back. We use the smaller Torx to open the front 3, 4, and we use a little bigger one size bigger, and this doesn't say anything about the size of the Torx, so I cannot give you the exact size. And the bigger one would be these 3, and then you have to remove the leggings from these in the back, and they use a plus screw, so and you have to open this, remove that screw, and take the whole thing out. Right, so this step is removing the ramps. You have to pull this sort of hard to get it cracked open, and inside we have 2 screws to remove, here and here. They use the plus ones, so it's simple, and you don't require to remove the ramps before you take off the computer parts, so I'll just leave them on. After you remove the screws on the bottom, you'll want to put your nails into one of the corners and just gently pull it up, and it'll come right open, just like this. And you will have to remove this cable right here, is the speaker one, and take out all these cables that's connected, along with the screen adapters here, and not sure what this is for. And then after that, you remove this screw, you see, the black one. Don't remove the silver ones yet. Remove that after we take off the black ones, because that's the step to opening the keyboard first. Alright. After you remove all the screws, you want to open the keyboards from the chase. And all you have to do is lift this up with a screwdriver, and then slide a credit card right under it. I already had it open, so this I went back in. I'll show you how to do it again. Here. That's it, and the keyboard will come apart. It requires a little bit lifting, so after you remove the keyboard from the chase, you will want to remove the screen. The screen requires these screws to be removed, these 2. It would be with this here, and you just unscrew the 2. And it's optional if you want to remove this silver thing. They have it on both sides. I remove one side, and then the rest of the screws is here, and you open the screen up, and you have to remove these 2. 1, 2, 3. This only has 1. And after that, the monitor will come right off. Okay, here we have the screen removed, the speakers, and the keyboard. No, the keyboard's technically attached. I don't feel like taking these off because it's a pain in the ass to put it back in. Then we have to remove the motherboard screws. You can see them really easily. I already removed some. And after that, you would want to pull from this side first. So all you have to do is push this to the left as far as you can, and take the motherboard out from this side, and this will automatically come out. And after that, you will see the MS88 right there. It's right under here. Right. I almost forgot to mention that you have to remove the power cable, which is right here with a lock. I use a small flat head screwdriver. Just push it out and pull it out gently. And the rest is simple, just pull it out. Here's the hard drive soft. And this one you can actually flip the black thing up. And before we have to remove the motherboard, we have to remove the hard drive. And the hard drive is simple. You have to unscrew 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4. I already had those removed. And after you have these removed, you want to pull from the outside, holding this cable back, and just slide it out. And simply go. And like I said earlier, pull this to the furthest left as you can, and slide the speaker out first. And once that's out, lift it up. And there's little things holding the vents, so you can just push it, and it will come right off. There we go. And here we have the motherboard and everything detached, and besides the battery. So here we have the back side of the motherboard and the chase. We can just put that on the floor. And removing the battery will just require some simple screws here, here, here. And here's, I believe, is the GPU and the CPU. I'm not gonna take those off because I think it will warranty for sure, since there was no stickers holding back any parts of the machine. So I'm not sure how they know if you opened it or not. And the ramps. So here's the MS88, and mine's a little not that professional install, but here's the original screw that's in the way for this. You can see it's meant for a half size, like this much MS88, mini MS88 SATA. So I put a normal SATA in, and it worked. Time to put this thing back together.